And we're back. Thanks for waiting up, guys. Chat's a little quiet tonight. That said, it is a Thursday night. It's a nothing day. So, as you can imagine... Honestly, I know it sounds like a really stupid thing to say, but I can't believe I forgot to take those talents, because already it feels better. Can't believe I forgot those talents. I forgot I had talents to take. Shows you what I know, hey? WoW streamer here, who doesn't remember to do basic things. So they're up. I assume they're in here.
I am out of range.
I'm finding leveling super fast and I'm absolutely loving it. In other news, I watched a really interesting video by some of my favourite WoW YouTubers, Paladin and Nevertell, the other day. Well, other day, I'm lying to you. And they were talking about how they think that it's possible that Lord Deatharius, or Deathanius, anyway, the guy, the leader of the Venthia, is suspiciously Dreadlord-like. He looks like a Dreadlord, acts like a Dreadlord, and we know the Dreadlords have some connection to the Shadowlands. So what do you guys think? If you're on YouTube watching this, because I know the chat's a little quiet right now,
Champion over here! Quick, before the dregs catch
I must
your
get
scent.
closer.
Tell me what you think. I think that it's possible that Deatharius and the Jailer have a link to the Nathrazim, especially given what we know about the Nathrazim and Frostmourne. On top of that, what we know about the Nathrazim, Frostmourne, and of course the Helm, which were forged in the Shadowlands, and the Nathrazim took them. I reckon the Forgesmith could be a Nathrazim. The Jailer could be maybe the race that came before they became the Nathrazim in the lore, because we know that they were an enlightened race of beings from the Chronicle. Now, if that's the case, does that mean that the Jailer could be what remains? He has the complexion, as does Deatharius, of a Nathrazim. And I think Deatharius, as Taliesin rightfully pointed out, looks like a Nathrazim. He looks like he doesn't have wings, but if you put wings on that guy, he's a Nathrazim. If you put wings on him, how do you know? And we know that Nathrazim can pretty much fit into everywhere on the cosmology chart. We got Lothraxion, the Light Nathrazim, who's with the Army of the Light. We have Fel, we have Shadow, we have Undeath because they're necromancers. Basically, the Nathrazim fit into pretty much everywhere on the cosmology chart, which means that the Nathrazim could be inherently linked with the Shadowlands, and we wouldn't even know. How would we know? And it makes sense that they are linked, given that we know that the Nathrazim forged the Helm of Domination. We forged the Helm of Domination in the Shadowlands. We know that happened. Simply from just lore. We know that's the thing. So does that mean that... It means it's theoretically possible that the Nathrazim are linked to the Venthia, and therefore linked to Revendreth, which means that the Nathrazim might have a lot more power in the Shadowlands, and therefore a lot more power in the WoW universe than we actually anticipate. That's what I think. Because, I mean, Taliesin came up with a theory, I second that theory. Reading about it, listening to Taliesin talk about it, and then doing my own research, and sort of connecting the dots that Taliesin connected, but connecting it for myself. I think that it's possible that the Nathrazim are more intrinsically linked to events than we might realise, and I think that they would like us to not realise because of the fact that their name means like the unseen guest. And if they're the unseen guest, does that mean they're the unseen guest in the Shadowlands? Does that mean they're the unseen guest in everything? Does that mean that Varimathras knew a lot more than we think? His warning in Antorus. Yes, sure, it was about Sylvanas. Of course it was. But is it because he knew about the Shadowlands and he knew about her plan and he knew about the jailer? Did he have an idea what she was going to do? That's what I think. Maybe he had foreseen it. Maybe he could just see it. Maybe he had some inkling that Sylvanas would eventually... that the path she was taking would lead her to this.
I do not have a target.
Maybe that's what it was.
I require a target.
Oh my god, that was so annoying. Another harpoon launcher we must destroy. Just a second, guys. I don't mind fighting my way through here because we have a bonus objective.
I do not have a target.
They're over here, aren't they? Because we ran past them earlier.
Even now, we break the dragons to serve
The
us.
God King hasn't won yet.
Only I
Let's
possess
take
the
those
power
dragons
of the
back.
foreign year. The Aegis will be mine.
Defeat
Look,
Gunlag Skelhart.
outsider, you are not worthy of the halls of valor.
I'm not worthy of the halls of valor, huh?
I must get closer.
I don't want to go to the halls of valor. Odin sucks. Not Norse Odin, Titan Keeper Odin in WoW sucks. He gave his sight to the Shadowlands, and look what happened there. Oh crap.
I require a target.
And then we gotta climb the tower. Okay, so this is where we gotta go. Do.
What is it? You go ahead. I'll report back to Greymane. Good luck, champion.
So, what we're going to do here is we're going to grapple to the top of the path because we need to get to there for the quest. If I remember rightly, there is a way for us to avoid having to fight too many enemies by just making sure we go grapple point to grapple point. Except for these, because these air elementals are really irritating to fight. I mean, I could kill it, but... Goodbye. Okay. Bye. Now I need to get to that. Blade Squall. That sounds like a disease. Sir, I'm sorry, you've got the Blade Squall. No! Say it ain't so, Doc. Whee! I enjoy these grapple hook quests. I mean, it makes sense, I suppose, for Stormheim because of how much travelling you've got to do vertically. And with them not giving you really flying or anything, it makes sense to give you grappling. I finally understand what Captain Jack Sparrow was talking about. Rum. Rum is good. There's a Vethir.
How are you weapon, outsider. I do not wish to harm you. I stand with you. Fear not the storm. May the gale winds carry you. The storm is my ally.
So, very cool, and we got to free people and find the mother. If I remember correctly. It's a jailer. Fuck you, mate.
The dragons will serve or be slain.
That's fine. Sorry, when the fiance calls, you answer. Well, text, but calls, yeah.
The dragons belong to Scoval, worm.
So what you're saying is hippity hoppity dragons are property.
Dragons belong to Scoval, worm.
The God King Skullvold's kind of an asshole.
Dragons belong to Scoval, worm.
Apologies for me and my eye. Basically, I got dust in it when I was cleaning something earlier. Now my eye fucking hurts, so it's like I got pink eye, but from dust because I've got a dust allergy. So that's always fun. I'm excited because we're going to get to 110. I will get my light forged heritage armor too. Sorry about that. One of my friends is in the hospital, so I keep them to check on
I
it.
am out of range.
It's not COVID related. It's something else entirely, but she's not well. She was given some prescription medication, and she had a reaction to it and basically can't feel her legs. So, does that.
Too far away.
a second, guys. Doesn't make much difference. Okay. Oh, okay. Ah. Why is the rum always gone? Kraken rum is so good. Luckily, my fiance is amazing and bought me some rum. So. Sorry, guys. Just Oh God. Just gonna cut this part down for YouTube real quick, guys. It's
I need to target something first.